What is meaning? This is a question that since the dawn of time has been asked by all of humanity. At one point or another, someone is going to ask, why am I here? What is my purpose? Well, let's first establish something. There's a difference between purpose and meaning. Let me give you an example. The purpose of a soldier is to kill and be killed. But to the soldier itself, that by itself may not give meaning to their lives. So where does meaning come from? Well, there are those who say that meaning needs to be created by you yourself. That somehow you decide what meaning is. But this is a lie. This is an idea perpetuated by the industrialized, capitalist innovations of the world. If our happiness is dependent on chemicals, like endorphins, then it would stand to reason that the market would supply us with this. And whilst that is true, the same cannot be said for meaning, because they don't have it either. Because humanity, as a whole, is clueless to what meaning is. But why is this? Because in an effort to find meaning, there have been those who have abused people and the search for meaning. They've abused the search for meaning by creating endless cycles of endorphin releases. This can be seen with the internet, where you scroll and scroll and scroll. Or maybe even with drug addicts who get addicted to drugs to try to escape and find meaning in something that doesn't make them feel like just slaves to a working order. This all may seem very grim. It may seem very nihilistic. Because if this is true, which it definitely is, then does that mean that there is no meaning? Well, not particularly. And I'm gonna explain to you what I think meaning is, and how it fits into the Orionism philosophy. Ask yourself this. If you want to learn to paint, where do you look? You look at paintings, at other painters. So, by that reasoning, when you're trying to look for meaning, you should look at those who already have it. Look at those who have found what meaning is, not just a fake meaning either. Those who have found the true meaning of reality. And there's only a few groups of people that have done this. Amongst these groups, the most prevalent is the scientists. Now, how come? What have the scientists discovered that makes meaning so much more sensible? The first thing they discovered is that they can't know exactly what meaning is. But we know what direction it is in. And that's perhaps enough for now. So what is this direction? Where do scientists say that meaning lies? Information? Well, yes. Consciousness, more accurately. But beyond that, the expansion of it. Think about it this way. What is the one thing that everything in the universe has in common? Change, evolution, newer, bigger things. Yes, the universe may get smaller over time and die out. But in its essence, our purpose is to grow beyond that. Now I say purpose, which we earlier distinguished is different from meaning. But that's the point. If we can find our own purpose, and then find the greater purpose, then we can find the meaning. And if we can find the meaning, then we can find the greater meaning. That's the progression that we have to go through. For example, let's say that your purpose is to be a soldier, like earlier mentioned. But then you realize that you're about to press a button that will launch a nuclear weapon, but you decide not to. This mentality would inspire many soldiers in the future to do the same, to not press the button. Your greater purpose is to avoid very bad disasters in the future. So what is your meaning? Your meaning is to see value in human life and to make the right choice based on that statement. You find the morality unquestionable that the loss of life and the damage to the climate would be more detrimental than good for you. You are an axiom. You become a person who decides how humanity lives forward. Sometimes these people can even be teachers. We call them paragons of history in our political affiliated channel, Gymtocracy. These people, paragons of history, they change the way that history goes. You found a meaning in helping us expand further without taking a hit. And therefore, the greater meaning is discovered. The greater meaning that is always discovered when you really search for it. We must grow, explore, evolve, and create. We are a result of what we shall bring forth more. So is this conclusive? Is this the conclusive meaning of meaning? What about gods? What if there's a religion out there? Well, if there is, then the logic still stands. There's not one religion that is against growth. Every religion is about following a path. In Orionism, we say that the universe is poetry, so we need to write and be the characters that make a beautiful poem. And perhaps that right there is the greatest meaning we could ever find.